Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Libra for September 2021. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, okay? So I've already put out general readings and love readings for the month of September for you guys, and I thought I'd just do some additional love readings as an extra thank you for supporting the channel, and so grateful that you guys are here. So I'm going to start shuffling with the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck today, and then later on I'll be using some other oracle cards and some love messages from your person. So obviously if the reading resonates, then that's awesome, or if parts of the message resonate, then that's cool as well. If the reading doesn't resonate, then it's just simply not your message, okay? So please use your own discernment and kind of flip the roles as to how you best see fit for yourself and your situation, but please do not make the story fit, okay? So obviously this could pertain to yourself or your person that's on your mind, etc. So just take it however it resonates, okay? Bear with us. So do one more shuffle. What can we get for Libra, please? For September 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign. Angels of Love Light, what can we please get for Libra for September? What extra messages can we get for Libra? Ooh, okay. Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, there you are. Justice. Justice has come out reverse though. So Libra, you are here, but reverse. So maybe not feeling like your full self. Or waiting on something. Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Three of Swords, starting to make sense. What else can we get for Libra, please? Kind of came out sideways, so I'm going to take that. What else for Libra, please? Yep, Six of Swords, lots of air energy. Okay, so what have we got here? Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Two more, please, for Libra. Month of September. Ooh, okay. The cards just want to kind of fly out of my hand, so... Okay, we have Four of Wands in reverse. And that was, wow, look at that. Bear with me. That on the floor was a Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, and that was upright. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Wow, okay. So, the signs that you could have them in your chart, or your person has them in their chart, okay? So, we have, obviously, your energy here with the Justice card. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, fire energy with the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords and also the Six of Swords in reverse, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here with the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, but it's holding like an ace. It's kind of like similar to an ace. And then we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy with the Nine of Cups. Look at this, Gemini energy with the Lovers, etc. Okay, right, so Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what I'm feeling here for you in September is that potentially a very difficult situation, a heartbreaking situation, potentially a breakup or a separation of sorts to do with a romantic connection or like tension in a connection. It's going to turn around. There's going to be a turning point. There's going to be a breakthrough to a particularly difficult... I'm getting third party wanting to come through here, so potentially there could be a third party situation if this could be something that resonates to you. Either you or someone that you're dealing with, they may not necessarily have taken accountability for their actions or have been totally honest about a particular situation. There may be a particular block from someone wanting to come forward to you, or you wanting to go forward to someone else, because potentially a truth may not necessarily have been fully expressed as of yet. I'm getting this sense that somebody wants to come forward and potentially patch things up, and they want to come back into your life. here with the Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody wants to come back in. But I'm getting this sense also that potentially if there is a third party situation, which I'm getting that potentially it could be with all this kind of conflict energy here, and then the Three of Swords and with the Six of Swords, I'm getting that there is a third party potentially wanting to stir up trouble, and that's going to be coming to an end, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So things turning around in your favour. So if things for a very long time haven't been going in your favour, you know, there has been unfairness to do with a particular situation, the wheel is going to turn, and it's going to allow things to be going back into your favour, or your person's favour, if they are dealing with someone else potentially. However this resonates, it's going to be for the betterment of yourself, but also for this other person, okay? So I'm getting this sense as well that either you or someone that you're dealing with is just feeling relatively exhausted. And they're feeling exhausted because there have been a lot of other people wanting to come in and potentially put their oar in. I'm getting like put their oar in. They're wanting to come in between you and your relationship, maybe even try to undermine your relationship. And potentially this could have been really quite frustrating. You may have felt relatively isolated, or your person's felt isolated, trying to stand up for a particular connection to do with you. And potentially that's lots of other people have been kind of debilitating this person, maybe trying to get them to feel insecure, carry them through like a difficult time, you know, make them continue to be in a tough cycle, potentially where they've not been treated like ultimately very fairly either, and cause a lot of drama and upset in someone's life here, cause a lot of disagreements. I'm also getting the sense that if there is a third party situation, there's a lot of jealousy, and potentially if there has been, maybe either you or your person may have sabotaged your connection, and you may have thought it was to do with because they were rejecting you and choosing something else. What I'm kind of getting through is potentially they may have been trying to stand up for you previously, and or they're still trying to stand up for you, and to you it may feel like you do not see what's necessarily going on behind the kind of closed doors, as it were, like what's going on beyond the kind of physical of this particular connection. So therefore you may be doubting what this person is, you know, is doing. Are they really on your side? Are they actually really helping, you know, to be on your side? But they are. I'm getting the sense that they are trying to stand up for you in their connection, but other people are really testing this person's patience, I'm getting, and trying to cause a lot of aggro. And they may have like sabotaged your commitment or your situation together, because obviously they may have felt like they're trying to protect you, and you may have taken it as a rejection instead, because you didn't know necessarily, or you may not know of the whole story. And I feel like this person wants to come forward and start open a line of communication with you, and to actually work on potentially a relationship with you and have like a long-term situation. They want to work hard in your connection, and they want to build some sort of stability, but potentially right now if they're in a third party situation, them and that other person are not seeing eye to eye, and they're potentially unsure that you and them will be able to move on forward together because of the conflict, because of the drama. So you may be staying in separation from each other until that could potentially be resolved, until you can get to a point where you can reconcile. But I'm just getting this sense that there may be like a postponed reunion between you and this person, so it may not necessarily be happening as of yet right now, but it could, or potentially the month of September, but it could be something that will be turning around, potentially like start the momentum of things moving around in your favour as kind of September goes on, as the month goes on, I'm getting. And potentially here with this Nine of Cups of what you don't see, they see you and them as their couple, as their person, with the Lovers here, with the Gemini. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, or you have water in your chart, or they have it in their chart, etc. But this person sees a real union and partnership with you, and they know that you guys can heal something and have a connection that's kind of based on the same like shared values I'm getting, and potentially they may not necessarily have had that in another connection of sorts potentially, or I'm getting the sense of there may have been differences of opinion previously to do with either your connection or if they were dealing in another connection. So therefore they're wanting to come back around eventually and fix something potentially with you. They want to bring balance to the situation, okay? So this person may not feel very successful as of right now. Potentially they may have been very in their ego, or they're dealing with someone who's quite egotistical here with the Six of Wands in reverse. Potentially they may feel like they don't necessarily have the self-esteem right now to come forward towards you. They may be fearful of particular changes, but they definitely want to make sure there's no more drama between you. Potentially they've been up in their head a lot, relatively stressed to do with this other conflict or other people in the mix, and they want to stop that. They want to be able to get out of that particular situation, but I'm getting the sense that this person may have been resistant to change something in their life for quite some time, and now they've got some sort of legal issues potentially, and it's just causing a lot more trouble than it's worth that I'm getting. And this person's getting to a point where they're having to retreat after a particular connection may have failed, and really kind of inspect on their life, I'm getting, potentially. But this person wants to heal. Their wish fulfillment would be to heal something with you. Yeah, but potentially they may not have been able to give you an equal give and take relationship previously, because potentially the light's been shined on, or you will find out the information that they're dealing with potentially a legal issue, potentially to do with a third party situation here with the Queen of Wands in reverse, that wasn't hopeful, and they've been very stressed in this pertaining this situation, and they may have had a tower moment happen in their life, okay? So the way I'm seeing this is that if there has been some sort of infidelity to do with a connection of a third party, they may be trying to split the assets as of right now until they get to a place where they can have their independence and move on away from this particular person. But if this is not pertaining to your person, they just may not be feeling wholly confident right now, or in their power enough, or optimistic enough that things can be balanced out with you, even though that they want them to be, okay? Potentially if they were with someone, then they may have just potentially used them predominantly for their finances, and something's being enlightened to the fact, and so therefore now they're wanting to move on out of a particular situation, I'm getting, okay? But if there has been a third party, then this person, if there has been infidelity, there's been someone's got caught. Someone's got caught for a particular situation. An affair or infidelity or whatever it is has been found out. And this person, they're realising that they may have stayed in another situation for legal reasons, and potentially have just been going through the motions with this other person, and they don't want to do that anymore. Their wish fulfillment is to come out of that and have a true partnership and a love connection, most likely with you, okay? So what I feel called to do now is I'm going to pull from the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards and see what additional messages we can get for you for this month. So what can we get for Libra, please? If you have kind of been focusing on yourself and retreated potentially from this person because of the drama, because of the difficulties. They see that you're working really hard, working on your independence, staying focused on yourself, and they find this like really attractive about you, and they just know that you're ambitious, and you know, you're just focusing on what it is that you want, and someone to come forward towards you, or for them to come forward towards you and kind of be on the same page. Okay, but they definitely want to open lines of communication. What can we get for Libra, please, for September? Clock. Yeah, look at this. Needs time, takes time, in time cycles, time to heal and progress. So there will be progress in your connection, and it kind of came out sideways. So as we've got here with the Wheel of Fortune, there is going to be a turning point. There's an inevitable fate happening for you, and potentially you may have to surrender to the connection that potentially that they're going through what they're going through, and it's just having to take a bit of time, extra time, for things to kind of move on forward. Okay, so potentially this person may have been wearing a mask previously, not showing their true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslight. They could also be dealing with someone who may not be very open with their feelings, or also try to gaslight them, and so therefore now they've just got themselves in a bit of a mess, potentially a legal mess, and it's been relatively difficult for them to kind of get out of, but they will eventually get to the truth of a particular situation, because we have a lot of swords here. They have a lot of swords here. There's going to be major changes in relation to this connection. There's going to be some sort of truth coming towards you. You will be eventually able to find out if there has been any kind of if there's been any point where either you or your person has been stuck, kind of feel like they're trapped in something, that will be like closing out. That will be closing out at some point. Potentially either you or this person may have felt like at a crossroads for a really long time, and potentially they may have avoided telling you exactly what's been going on. I'm getting the sense potentially because they may have felt embarrassed to let you know exactly what's going on in their life. But yeah, they could have been dealing with someone who's maybe very controlling, I'm getting. Okay, lightning, and it's kind of came out reverse. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Yeah, you may, this is like shocking news, but this is kind of like, I'm getting the sense this is like old news to you. You've kind of known about that they've gone through some difficulties, or that they've been in another situation potentially for quite some time, and you're kind of just waiting for the wheel to turn around. And as you're waiting, we have self-indulgence here, focusing on yourself, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. So you're focusing on yourself, whilst this person kind of clears up their mess, I'm getting. Because it's not really anything to do with you. Look at this. So sideways, we have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So yeah, this person's most likely being stabbed in the back by a third party situation, or feeling the heartbreak. We've kind of got that here with the Three of Swords, and I was getting that indication that if there has been lies or deceit in a situation, and things have been treated like poorly, like we have here mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. So potentially, if there's at any point where there's been any conflict or disagreements to do with you, or lies, or a sense of betrayal, they've been up in their head about it, and potentially you may feel like they stabbed you in the back, and you've taken some time to try to heal yourself, reflecting on the relationship. And if there's something, I'm getting that what goes around comes around, that's coming through. So if this is how you feel like that's how you've been treated, then I'm getting the sense that potentially this person's now getting some sort of karma coming round to treat them that particular way. I'm going to take one more for Libra. One more for Libra. We've got one more. Oh, okay. Camera, learn from the past, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, make memories. So yeah, they may look at your pictures as to kind of help them get through it, I'm getting, They need to learn from the past, of past mistakes. Yeah, potentially they may have worn a mask with you, pretended that everything's okay, but potentially they may have also gaslighted you, or they've been in that situation where someone has done that to them. And we look at this, we have seduction here, attraction, flirting, temptation, dating, hooking up, and third party interference. I said there was a third party, and that's what's been showing us what's not being seen. So there's most likely been a third party who's been wearing a mask with them, and they've been stabbed in the back, and potentially they may have put you in a third party, and you may not necessarily have realised that you were in a third party. You found out about it and you're moving on potentially, or taking time to have fun in your life, getting away from anything that may be relatively toxic. And potentially you could have new love coming in for you if it isn't with this particular person. You may be having something fresh happening altogether, which is relatively interesting. Okay, but this person wants to release themselves if they are in a third party. They want to release themselves from an unhappy relationship, and they're hoping that they can reconcile with you if you are in a separation of sorts. For definite, like they definitely want to reconcile with you and feel a bit more hopeful about you and them having something together if this other situation hasn't necessarily worked out. Okay, release your ex came out reverse. The time has come to clear your energy. So this person has most likely released their ex, or they're on the verge of doing so because it came out reverse. So potentially they've released them, but they need to clear the energy still, or they have released them. Okay, and look at this, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This person's trying to get control of their life. Or maybe you feel like you've had to release this person until they kind of figure themselves out, figure their life out. Free yourself, take time for you, focus on you. What else can we get for Libra, please? Anything else? Well, that's too many. What else can we get for Libra, please? Okay, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of passion for you, but we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So potentially, if they've released this other person, they may have had a codependent relationship with them, or if they've released them, they may have other things in their life which are impacting them in a particular way from coming forward towards you. To engagement, like we're getting your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. For them to come forward and show you this passion, and just to kind of be even more present in your life, I'm getting, rather than necessarily an engagement, and then calling in your soulmate. So this person's most likely your soulmate, or high level soulmate. What else? One more for Libra. That one, yeah. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So potentially, yeah, you could have a very spiritual connection with this person, but they want to come forward and eventually make the effort with you. Look, we have great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. And then we have true love and finances and career. Love yourself first. So this person does see you as like a true love, and potentially you do have a very deep bond with each other. But they may have their finances and career, which might be all over the place right now. They may not necessarily have the stable home that they're hoping for or wanting in their life to be able to come forward and eventually share with you. And I broke up the deck, and this could be the one. So you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So regardless if, you know, it's like, don't believe what you see on social media. So if they may have worn a mask with you previously, they could have someone else wearing a mask around them. Yeah, all sorts. So we've got the Soulmates in Separation, Unspoken Love Messages by the Serendipity Tarot. So this could be either what you want to say to them or what they want to say to you, okay? Oh, that just wanted to come out as I was shuffling. Life hasn't been too nice to me, and I took that out on you. So potentially they may have been very unfair with their actions to you, And then judgment, I'm making the decision once and for all to turn this around. Yeah, they really want to turn things around. And they do miss you. And they want to change things. But they're going through a bit of drama right now. And they're potentially being judged on their actions or their behaviours that they may have had with either you or lots of other different people. Sorry for that noise in the background. Someone's kind of mowing the lawn or doing something, or cutting away the hedges. They're trimming them, I think. It's a really hot day here, and I've had to have my windows open because I can't not have them open. So just please excuse the noise in the background. So what messages we got for Libra, please? Ooh, okay, straight out. Deliver me from temptation. So if they have been in a third party situation, they may have had difficulty trying to get out of that. Potentially if someone tried to lure themselves onto them, and we kind of got that impression earlier because of the Queen of Wands in reverse, and there's somebody who's kind of very, what's the word, they kind of like to stir up trouble, and they're a little bit lusty, I'm getting. So what else can we get here? So sorry about the noise in the background, guys. I spend a lot of time thinking about you, wishing things were different. Yeah, they definitely want to be able to change things around with you. And oh my gosh, look at that. I'm afraid that it's too late to turn around and make it right. Wishing things were different. I spend a lot of time thinking about you and think it's been too different, and they want to turn around and change it. They want to make it right. They do. I made so many bad mistakes. I hope that we can have a do-over. So they definitely want to fix things with you, okay? And they believe that one day eventually you'll be together, but they've got a lot on their plate right now, potentially. So anyway, guys, yet again, so sorry about the noise. Potentially that could be even a sign that you may decide to just cut this person out of your life and just be like, I'm done with it, turn over a new leaf type of thing. But potentially either that or this person is kind of trimming. I'm getting like trimming the fat. So you know when you kind of get rid of what you don't want, when you cook a piece of meat or something like that, you kind of, it's called like trimming the fat. So you kind of get rid of the unwanted. So potentially this person feels like if they're in a nasty legal situation with this person, they're wanting to kind of trim it out of their life and start again and just come forward towards you. And they may have an unexpected offer with this Page of Pentacles. We're coming out and saying, look, maybe we can start again and have something a bit more reliable, or work together on a particular situation. But anyway, guys, so I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll hopefully see you guys again soon. So take care. Bye for now.